Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Ajwritescrypto, and today we are going to do a portfolio update. Yes, it has finally happened. Altcoins have started moving. Thank goodness. But guess what? Some altcoins have pumped more than the other ones. And lately, I've been doing a lot of homework to figure out which coins, have not really woken up yet. What coins are lagging behind, and how can we target those ones now so we can get into the next pump? The goal is to not chase the coins that already had a launch off. We're not chasing Arbitrum. We're not chasing H bar. We are looking for the coins that have not fully woken up yet, even if they've already moved a little bit. So we're going to get into that. Before we get into that, guys, right now we are giving away a brand new Tesla Model 3. Link down below in the description. If you don't want the Tesla, that's fine. We'll just give you $42,000 in crypto or cash, whatever you want. So guys, all you got to do, head over to my Twitter, pinned to the top of the tweet of my page. You will see this link. It's actually $42,490. There's also $1,500 away in VeChain. 15 people will win $100 and 10 people will win a merch pack. So 26 people will win something from this giveaway. Make sure you click the sweep widget link. If it doesn't work, turn off your VPN or try a different browser. Other than that, get yourself signed up. You might be the one to end your summer driving away in a new Tesla Model 3, or be the person that gets to add $42,000 to your crypto bag before the real pump comes in September, October. We all know Q3, Q4. That's what we're really waiting for. So I did a tweet the other day saying, these are my top 4 coins that haven't pumped but are about to: VeChain, Doge, JASMY, Ape. And I stand by this tweet. And the truth is that, look at Algorand, for instance. In the last one of our last videos, we talked about how the 16-cent level for Algorand right here is a springboard historically for Algorand. And I rest my case once again, ladies and gentlemen, from the 16-cent level to the local top. We're talking 94% in 21 days. And if you're still holding it, you're still up 81%, and it's probably still going to climb. Even if it retests and continues, we are just waking up with these altcoins. I rest my case on the 16-cent theory I've been saying for years. WWW once again. And why did I point this out before we get into this? Over on Bitunix, here is the portfolio we have been building publicly for, since we were back in Georgia. I think altogether there's about 430,000 in my own money put into this portfolio. Right now we're at $618,000, up over 200, almost 200 grand. And guys, Algorand right here at the top. Click on Algorand. This is one of the big leaders of this portfolio. This is what I like so much about Bitunix, is that you can see right here, account earnings, almost $23,000, gives you your ROI, gives you your average buy-in and what the price is now. This is why, guys, if you're trying to build your own portfolio, there's plenty of crypto exchanges, places where you can do that. Bitunix is the best for me, because instead of manually writing down when you bought this, how much you bought, what was the price you bought, and manually calculating your average buy price, Bitunix does it for you. It is so easy. No VPN, no KYC. Click the link down below, sign yourself up for Bitunix, and eliminate the headache of managing your crypto portfolio. Back to the action. So as you can see here, Algorand has grown into the leader of this portfolio. We also have Ondo. And the thing with Ondo is that I have $90,000 in Ondo. We're only up 3%. 3% on Ondo. My average buy cost right here is 89 cents. But this thing is going to go to the moon. I have a lot of conviction with my Ondo bags, up $2,500 on Ondo. Another one. So we are buying, in this video, I am buying $50,000 worth of crypto to eliminate the headache of going back and forth. I already have bought 40,000 of that. I will explain it with the charts, and we're going to manually do the last $10,000. So to start off, I did already buy $10,000 of VeChain. I bought VeChain because we're down 9%. My average VeChain buy, even with the buy today, is still 2.6, where right now VeChain's at 2.4. But why did I target VeChain? Well, because it has not had that Algorand type pump. It has not had that H bar Arbitrum run up yet. Looking at the VeChain chart, something really peculiar I want to show you about the VeChain setup right here. The line, the yellow line going across the screen is not a trend line. It highlights on a 2-day time frame right here what happened when the price got above the 50 EMA on the 2-day. That trend line right here, the last time before the big run up at the end of last year, the price action got above the 50-day EMA. And then right around here, even right now, VeChain is flirting with getting above that 50-day EMA on the 2-day time frame. So what happened the past 2 times VeChain crossed the 50 EMA on the 2-day time frame? Back here, back in October of 23, it pumped 208% in 131 days after crossing and closing above the 50 EMA on the 2-day. Right here, boom. Oh man, we are talking 236% in 30 days after crossing the 50 EMA on the 2-day. And here we are right here, right now. I'm saying by the time VeChain gets above, I'd say right in here, if you can buy VeChain under 3 cents, you're going to probably at least 2x your money, at least. And these little pumps that we've had a pump, give it back, have a pump, give it back. This isn't the real run up we're going to see towards the end of this year. We are really just waking up. I really like how VeChain kind of has this double bottom established here, a little under 2 cents. And guys, I'm telling you, VeChain is all rounded bottoms, pay the bills. Look at this massive bullish divergence, kind of leaving the red, going up in the VWAP. VeChain is a solid buy right now. And that's why I just purchased $10,000 into my portfolio over here on Bitunix. Although I'm only down $7,500 on it, this will be a big winner, and I have $75,000 in VeChain here on Bitunix. All right, next one I want to talk about is Ape. I currently just purchased $10,000 more in Ape. I'm only down $1,000 out of the $29,000 I have in Ape. The price right now is 64 cents. My average buy is 66.8. So once we get into 67s, we are in profit with Ape. Why am I targeting Ape? First of all, let's look at this weekly setup, okay? This is a weekly chart, ladies and gentlemen. And notice how it has a, kind of bottoms out, curves, pumps, bottoms out, curves, pumps, and look at market cipher on the weekly. Anchor wave, trigger wave, trigger wave. As the price has come down on a weekly, market cipher is curving up with the weekly momentum waves. Big time bullish divergence here on Ape. Last time, from the bottom to the top of that curvature, 156%. From the bottom to the top of the last curvature, 326%. And so far, from the bottom to the top now, we've only pumped 71% from the local low at 37 cents. And just to get back to the point of control on the visible range volume profile, right there is the point of control, basically where the most amount of money is sitting from our current price, would be a 74% move to $1.09 on the weekly setup to the visible range point of control. Also, looking at a daily chart, it's impossible to ignore the daily chart setup right here, because guys, look, we have a cup and handle setup here on ApeCoin. All right, 77.5. That is 0.775. That is the alarm for your ApeCoin. All right, that alarm goes off. That means the neckline is broken. The breakout point is broken. And just to get to that point from where we are now, that would be a 20% move up just to get to the breakout level. And from the breakout level to the top of the measured move, which takes us back to support resistance like they always do, would be $1.21, which is a 55% move from the breakout point, and which would be a 88% move from where we are right now. And the reason I love the 77.5 level here is because look at the big gap in the volume profile, also with pulling us up to the point of control. When you see the price action that far below the point of control, you have to engage. I mean, right now we're talking 74% on a daily chart just to get back to the point of control. Ape, without a shadow of a doubt, is a massive buy right now. Also, I am a holder of a Bored Ape, Mutant Ape. I just got my ticket for Ape Fest, and I have talked to a couple sources pretty close to the fire that don't work at Yuga but are close to people at Yuga. And the word on the street is that we are going to see a $2 ApeCoin before or during Ape Fest, which is October 24th, going back to the charts just to see. I mean, even if it goes to $1.50, that would be insane. But let's say this theory going around the streets is correct. We get to $2 by Ape Fest. That'd be a 210% gain from our current price right now, around 64 cents. And that is why I just purchased $10,000 more worth of ApeCoin over here on Bitunix. Really looking forward to enjoying the profits. That's probably one I'm going to buy more of in this portfolio as time goes on. Next one I want to talk about is Virtual. Virtual is one that I haven't bought that much of here in this bag. We are down a little bit, down about 8%. We need to get to $1.84 to be in profits, but I added 10,000 more once to lower my average buy-in. Of course, if you're under your average buy cost and the coin's significantly below that, you want to buy more where we are to lower that average buy cost. Also, similar to Ape, we have a massive cup and handle forming on Virtual, very top. This coin had an insane move up already from April to June to May. We're talking 400% in 49 days, has since retested, then is currently fighting the 50 EMA. And if we get this measured move here from the breakout point, big alarm at 257, get this measured move up right here. That takes us, measured moves generally take you back to support resistance, and this perfectly takes us back to the body of the candle right here. So from the breakout point to the top of the measured move would be 81% to 465. It would be from our current price of 168, 52% just to get to the cup and handle breakout level, and to the measured move from the current price is 176%. I'm really liking this setup on Virtual, and that is just why I added 10,000 more to my Virtual bag. The last one, there's two more. There's one more I already bought, and one more I'm about to buy live right here, right now. I added 10,000 more of JASMY. JASMY is a big play on Japanese culture. It is a massive coin in Japan. All right, some people in Japan call it the Bitcoin of Japan. We are down $2,800, only 5% on the bag. We have almost $46,000 in JASMY locked. Our average cost is 168. The current price is 158. So we are, a hundredth of a penny away from evening, getting back to the average cost, which is why we bought 10,000 more now to, lower that average cost just a little bit. Also in the tokenomic department, JASMY is amazing. Total supply, 50 billion. Current supply 48.4. In the tokenomics department, there's not many picks better than JASMY. And coming over here to the chart, we do have an ascending triangle type setup here. Ascending triangles have measured moves, just like a cup and handle or a head and shoulders. And that measured move here, of course, takes us roughly back to support resistance, like most measured moves do, from our current price here. Just to get to the breakout point would be a 34% move back to just over 2 cents, and to the measured move from our current would be 112% back to a little over 3 cents at 0.033. Also, I really like how it's been putting in higher lows here, from the low in April to the recent low here in June. And I definitely think this thing is going to break up before it breaks down. And very similar to our theory with VeChain, if you look at on this 2-day chart, every time it crossed the 50 EMA right here, 730% in 120 days. When it crossed the 50 EMA right here, 182% in 30 days. And look at where we are right here, right now on the 2-day chart. JASMY, just the previous candle was the first close and open above the 50 EMA on the 2-day setup. JASMY has not woken up yet. It has not had the Algorand Arbitrum H-bar pump yet, but it is coming. It has finally closed above the 2-day on the 50 EMA. Extremely bullish on JASMY, and that is why I currently now have almost just under $46,000 in JASMY in this portfolio. And what I really love about Bitunix, you can actually click on P&L analysis, and you can see, the today's P&L down a little teeny bit, but the 7-day P&L, 120, we're up $124,000 in the past 7 days just on this portfolio. It shows you your ROI, your cumulative P&L. It gives you the asset portfolio breakdown of your portfolio, shows you your net worth, and you can actually click 30 days, 90 days, and customize to see how, from this date, how much am I up? From this date, how much am I up? And that's why Bitunix is by far the best place to build your crypto portfolio. Sign up for Bitunix today. Click the link down below. No VPN, no KYC. It doesn't get any better than that. And for the final coin we are buying, I'm going to buy $10,000 on the show today, right now, has to be Dogecoin. I do have a little bit of Shiba in this bag, but it's time to buy Dogecoin, in my opinion. Dogecoin has had this massive pennant growing here from this long-term form downtrend facing this long-form uptrend. And guess what? Look at the past couple candles here. When you combine that downtrend on Doge, we have finally broken out. This is a 2-day chart, and we have gotten above the 50 and 200 EMA on Dogecoin. Very similar. If you want to interpret this as a cup and handle, you actually could. I'm kind of looking at it actually kind of more of an ascending triangle because of the multiple rejections here. The big alarm for Dogecoin for you right now is 26 cents. But if you want to interpret that as a cup and handle or an ascending triangle, either way, it would have the same type of measured move where you kind of just measure from the bottom of the bigger drop back to the top here, right about to support resistance at 39 cents. So if we measure from where we are now to the breakout point, would be 32% to get back to 25.9, almost 26 cents. And from where we are now to the top of the measure move, we're looking at about 98%, just about a double your money situation for Dogecoin. I love to see that Dogecoin has not only just broken out of this multi-month downtrend, but it simultaneously has closed above the 200 and closed above the 50 EMA, incoming bull cross on a 2-day time frame, golden cross on Dogecoin. Of course, it is time to buy some Doge here over on Bitunix. So we are going to go to spot buy up here at the top. We're going to click on this right here, type DOGE, Doge. All right, and then we have $10,005 left. We are just going to click 100% of that, buy Doge on the limit order, and boom, there we go. And our order already filled just like that. So now we have just added $10,000 to Dogecoin, increasing our portfolio just that little much more. And Doge, it's pretty far down on the list, but I want to have some exposure to Doge. Of course, I have the way this portfolio is distributed. A heavy Algorand, heavy Ondo, heavy VeChain, heavy HBAR. These are the 4 leaders for me. And last run, these were all top 10 performers, some of them top 3 performers. HBAR and Algorand were, HBAR was actually XRP, HBAR were the top 2 leaders in the December pump. Under that, we have JASMY, 36,000 Arbitrum, 28,000 ApeCoin, 25,000 Suede. And my Suede is up big time, up 29% average buy cost, 2.95, almost $3 for the average buy cost. We got Injective, we got Cardano, Avalanche, Virtuals. We've been building Render. Where are we at with our Render here? Are we up? Yep, we're up $500 on our Render. Love to see that. We have $10,000 in Doge. We have a little bit of the graph. The graph is one of those where I'm not buying more, but I'm not giving up on what I bought. We have a little bit of Shiba, FET, Pyth, B3. Another one that I was bullish on when I found it. It's been taking time, but I'm not selling it. I think it's going to have its day in the sun. Suede AI, Near, Sonic, Optimism. I also added $1,000 of Pump Fund. Just honorable mention to this coin. It is the new coin that just recently dropped, and it's actually really interesting. You head over to CoinGecko, you will learn that Pump Fund is actually 59th. It's already in 57th, excuse me. Is already in the top 100 of coins by market cap. You look at the chart on this one. This one is just getting started. I'm not going heavy into it, but I did want to buy $1,000 of it just to see, what happened with it. I like to experience the market through exposure, and buying $1,000 right here. We'll be interested to see, how far does it go as it kind of starts off its first couple of days in the top 100 in crypto, which is pretty awesome. So let's see how that one goes. So just like that, everyone, there we go. Just bought $50,000 worth of crypto during this show. Definitely adding some positions, if you want to learn more about my leverage trading techniques, I am adding a few more setups in my Telegram group today. Make sure you send an email to ajalphagroup@gmail.com if you want to get involved with the Telegram group. Really proud of how this portfolio is shaping up. It's taken a while to really get this one going. And we've been behind the 8 ball considering the timing of this portfolio, but it's actually great for it to finally be back in profits, let alone be over 6 figures in profits, considering how much money we've put into it. So there you go. That is the show. Make sure you guys get into that Tesla giveaway. I want to see one of you guys drive away in that Tesla or win $42,000. The drawing for that is August 10th. So you have a little bit of time left to sign up for that. And guys, make sure you smash the like button. Let me know what coins you are buying right now down below in the comments, or what you think I should add to the portfolio in the next video. We are returning to making this video a weekly segment. I want to aim to do one of these every Sunday moving forward. So guys, appreciate your time. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Have a safe rest of your day. Get rich or get wrecked.